Everybody, Wilton Hunt over here again. Today, I got a message on my Facebook page. Someone asked why and how suddenly their Google business profile disappeared, right? And obviously, it means it got suspended. So let me kind of go over why and how to avoid it, right? Typically, there's really coming down to two types of suspension: a soft suspension and a hard suspension. A soft suspension means your listing is still live. You can Google it, it's still live. It just you cannot manage it anymore or update it. That's a soft suspension. A hard one is really bad, right? Your listing's complete, poof, it's gone, right? It's totally removed from Google Maps and search. Okay. Either way, right, your visibility does take a hit. So let's kind of go over some reasons why your business profile might get suspended. So first is going to be your address issue. Google is very, very strict about this. If you're using like a PO box, UPS store, virtual offices like Regis, WeWork, right, as your business address, that typically is a little bit like a red flag to Google, right? So it doesn't mean you cannot use those addresses. Typically, those tend to be a little bit more like a fake address, right? If you don't serve customers from that location, from Google's point of view, it might be like a fake. So when in doubt, it would rather just suspend it. And again, I'll talk a little more on how to, right, get it unsuspended, right? It doesn't mean, again, you definitely can use your home address. You can use virtual offices, right? Again, just Google is doubtful, so I would rather just suspend it, okay? Second is what I've seen quite a bit is keyword stuffing in business name. Your business name on Google Business Profile must match exactly on what's on your signages and legal documents, right? So, for example, you are called ABC Home Care, and then you actually added um, a city to it, right? You might end up being ABC Home Care in Austin, for example, right? Or number one plumber in Las Vegas, right? And that's not real business name. You're trying to keyword stuff that city into your business name. And that obviously is not your real business. It does help, unfortunately, with the ranking temporarily, because Google sees, oh wow, you're in the city. But that's definitely spam. Um, and that definitely would catch you in that suspension, right? Next is NAP inconsistency, which is your name, address, phone number. If your business info is different across the web, right? On Yelp, on your website, on Facebook, Google sees that as a right suspicious, right? Make sure information's a little bit more consistent everywhere on these major directories, including your website. Next, number four is too many changes at once, right? If you're making a bunch of edits, like changing your business name, hours, category, website, it does trigger Google's automated filter, right? And it looks like someone's trying to hijack or manipulate the listing. Okay, I'm not saying don't do this, right? But again, temporarily it's going to get suspended. And then you have, again, I'll talk on how to get it back, right? It just Google thinks it might be hijacked. Okay. And there's always going to be some considered a little bit more high risk business categories where Google is very, very strict on these verticals with a lot more scrutiny, right? Such as locksmith, legal services, HVAC, garage door, right? Medical services. These are categories that tend to get spammed a lot. So anytime you do a little bit changes, suddenly Google might suspend it, right? Just be a little bit more cautious when you make changes. Make sure you have documentations, right? Again, we'll talk a little more on how to get it back unsuspended, right? Plus duplicate listings, right? That's number six, okay? Only one listing per business location is allowed, right? If you try to create multiple profiles, for the same address or for the same business, that's a fast track to suspension, right? So if your profile gets suspended, right, there's no reason to panic. You can always appeal, right? Google may ask you for documentations to prove that you're legit. Be ready with, for example, business license, utility bills, right? Lease agreement, signage, photos, right? You want to see signage you actually do operate from here, any matching, right, information across the web and citations, right? So the more aligned your online presence is, right, with the right documentations, even taking photos, right, into your here, the faster you can get reinstated. Great. So overall, just yeah, try to not do anything that's not legal, right? To avoid suspension, just really follow Google's guidelines, right? Keep your listing accurate. Don't try to game the system. That's typically what happens. You try to game the system, right? And a suspension listing can hurt your lead's reputation, right? So please, yeah, it's better to play it safe and stay compliant. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions.